Matrices are objects in which the elements are arranged in two-dimensional rectangular layout. They contain elements of the same atomic type. We can create a matrix containing only characters or only logical values. They are not of much use. We use matrix containing numeric elements to be used in mathematical calculations. A matrix can be created using matrix function in R. The syntax of the matrix function is a matrix round bracket open. The first part we have to take here, that is the data. What is the data? A data is nothing but a vector, that input given to the matrix, or we can say the elements given to the matrix, comma, n rows is the number of rows to be created, comma, n col, that is n columns, is the number of columns to be created, comma, by row is a logical clue. If it's true, then the input vector elements are arranged by row. And last is a dim names, that is dimension names, is the names assigned to the rows and columns. So let's see a matrix in detail. So we'll have a practical demonstration of how we can create a matrix, how we can manipulate the matrix, how we can search the elements within the matrix. So let's start with the RStudio. Open RStudio. We'll declare one matrix, that is mat1 is equal to, or we can use the arrow. We use the function called as a matrix into the bracket. In the tooltip box, it suggests the names, which parameters we can take. The first, it will denote a data, n row, n col, by row. So we'll have a data. So we'll create a matrix by row. And n row. So matrix will take a data. So we'll have a data. We'll take a data from 1 to 9, and we'll have a row. We can say the n row is equal to 3, and we'll have a by row is equal to true. So we'll give the dim names afterwards. So these are the required parameters to create a matrix. What you have taken? We have taken a matrix function. Within that we have taken a C function which contains 1 to 9 elements, comma, we have taken 3 rows, and we have made by row true. So we'll check what is the output of this mat1. We'll select the 2 lines and click on run here. So it will display the matrix which started from 1 to 9. So what happened when we create by row 2? So it will go row by row. First row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Likewise, we'll modify the same code. We'll copy this code, we'll paste, and we'll just remove this with false, and again we'll print the mat1 to check the difference between these two options available. What happened? By row false means it goes column wise. So the elements which has an input given to the matrix are displayed in column manner, or displayed in, you can say, in first example the elements are displayed row wise, in second example element displayed by column wise. We'll have another example. We want to give the names to the matrix rows and columns. So for that purpose, we need to create a variables and we have to assign it within the dim names. So what you do, we'll create one row names is equal to, we'll take C function, row 1 which is a string, so row 1 comma row 2 comma row 3, because we are going to use 3 by 3 matrix. Next, code names is equal to C function into the bracket, code name, so code 1 comma code 2 comma code 3, that is column 3. We'll take a matrix mat1 is equal to, we'll take a function matrix into the bracket, we'll take C for elements. Elements are from 1 to 9. N row is equal to 3. By row is equal to true. We'll take dim names is equal to list into the bracket row names comma code names, and we'll print the matrix, that is mat1. We'll select all 4 lines and click on run. So it will display the names to rows and columns. Element from the matrix. How we can find out? First we have to take the row, within row at which location the element is present. So suppose we want to find out a 3. So we have to first give the row number, that is 1, and we have to find out the column number, that is 3. So 1 of 3 means it will display the value of 3. So let's see how we can do or how we can print the value of a specific element from the matrix. We use a function called as a print. Within that we'll take a matrix, that is mat1. In mat1 it will take a square brackets and first we'll write a column name comma, after that a row name, and we'll just print this message. So it displays the value 3 which is available at the first row, third column. We'll take another example. We have to find out this 9. So what you do, we'll just use print we'll use a print into the bracket. We'll find out the element within mat1, so mat1. We have to find out the 9 means third row comma third column, and select run. It will display the 9 element. Next step, if you want to find out only the row, so what you do, which row we want to print, so mat1, and we will have a first row we want to print and remaining portion is blank. Select and run. So it will display the only first row. Next step, we want to print a column, so print mat1. Within that we want to print a second column, so print, it will show the second column. So second column we will check whether it is right or wrong. So second column 2, 5, 8, these are the 3 elements available within the second column. A matrix manipulation. We want to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of a specific matrix. So how we can do addition of two matrices? So let's start with the mat 1, that is we are taking two matrices, and after that we'll do addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of the same matrices. So we'll take a function called as a matrix. Within that we'll take elements 1 to 4, comma, n row, 2 row, by row is equal to, we'll use true, will not give the dim names. Okay. Next, mat2 is equal to matrix, we'll take the element by using C function, we'll use 5 to 8, comma, n row is equal to 2, by row is equal to true. We'll display both matrix. So print mat1, print mat2. Select 4 lines, and click on run. So we have created 2 by 2 matrix. Now we want to perform addition. So directly we'll print mat1 plus mat2. That's it. We'll use run. So it will display the addition of two matrices. So 1 plus 5 is a 6, 2 plus 6 is 8, 3 plus 7 10, 4 plus 8 12. We'll have a subtraction of two different matrices. So we'll have to change within the symbol only. We'll use minus symbol here. We can call it as operator, minus operator. Select all lines and use run. So it will display the minus operation. Next, we want to perform a multiplication of the matrices. The simple multiplication is different from a matrix multiplication. If you are just using into and will execute it, but it is wrong as per the rules, because we are doing a multiplication of two matrices. So in that case we'll just modify the code by using percentage marks. So it is a special symbol used when we are doing a matrix multiplication. So select all 4 lines. So select all the lines and click on run. So it will display the matrix multiplication. That is, next topic is a division operation within two matrices. We can use the same division operator, will use run. So it will display the division operation of the same. So summary of this session is, we have created a matrix by using n row, n column, by row. We have given the names to the matrix, rows and columns. We have manipulated the matrix, means we have done addition, subtraction, multiplication and division operations on matrix. We have searched the specific element within the matrix. Thank you.